What's up, guys? Welcome back to Pokemon Dungeons and Dragonites, episode 17. We are joined again by the trainers, the Team Rocket, the Team Shadow, the three, the...
Yo, I'm Marina Roseshore, but I'm Ariana who plays Marina, and I specialize in psychic type Pokemons.
Ooh.
Eric, you go first normally, so you've ruined the entire series because this entire series you introduce your character first.
True.
What's up, guys? I am Leaf Nadim, played by Tyler. I specialize in fire type Pokemon.
Hey, I'm Eric. I play Silver Rowan. I like to hike and camp and those rock Pokemon.
Ooh.
My nickname is Rowan, also.
Hate that.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
My
You
nickname's
scum.
your mom.
Nailed it.
Hi, my name is Chandler. I am the Dungeon Master, the Professor, the lab coat wearing, D20 rolling person. Is that good?
Ow, ow!
Alright, so on our last session, after our trainers made their way to Fuchsia City, they met up with Chad, an activist trying to stop some illegal things going on at the Safari Zone. Together with Josh and Yellow and Chad, our three trainers broke into the Safari Zone, split into two teams, doing a super epic mission where they rolled really well and didn't get caught, and got some nice blackmail. Got some proof that they have been running a fight club in the Safari Zone. Eric also got a wonderful Dratini that was abused by the warden, but now feels a lot safer in a better trainer's hands. And we find ourselves walking towards the Fuchsia City Pokemon Center at about 4 a.m. So what do you guys want to do?
I think we should probably. You guys want to get out of town and then sleep so that we don't have to worry about anybody. I don't know, like the warden going back to his office and finding out that his team is no longer there. Then I feel like that could cause
I set I locked the door, so he shouldn't technically know anyone was there unless he goes and looks for his books. But I don't know. Are we still with the guy?
You were Chad, Yellow, and Josh are all three with you.
What do you think, Chad?
Well, this is a lot of. We got a lot tonight. We saw some people I didn't expect to see there. I don't know what's next. I think I need the night to think on it.
What do you think, Yellow?
Ask you gotta ask Josh next.
What do you think, Josh?
Yeah.
Yellow says, well, I just kind of was along for the ride. I think this should definitely be reported to the correct authorities. But I don't know who to trust if the mayor was there of Fuchsia City. I don't know. And Josh is like, yeah, this seems kind of sketch. Maybe we could talk to Koga.
Maybe we could talk to the previous town's Office of Jenny's, because they won't be influenced. Nah, I mean,
Yeah, that's
Corrupted.
That's kind of why I was thinking maybe we should get out of town, stay the night somewhere else, because this whole town seems a little wacky. And we
Seems
don't know,
corrupted.
like you said, we don't know who to trust.
It's like
Yellow.
Chad steps in and goes, yeah, that might be the smart way to do it. I don't know if we can really trust anyone here.
Which
Looking all
which
the way
city
to
do
the
we
top.
think would be all the way to the top? Which which city do we think would be the most trustworthy?
You guys then take a look at your town map as you're looking. So you know the closest city to you
That we never got.
is, of course, Celadon City. You did meet the gym leader there. You Erica. You also met Professor Spinstar. You had a couple interactions with some Officer Ginnies there. That's the closest city to you. Then Saffron City, where Master Blake is, as well as Sabrina. Which, just like thinking about it, off of all certainty, you guys know that Sabrina is at least actively against Team Rocket, as she helped you guys take down Lieutenant Surge, but you may not know where the loyalty at the Safari, if the Safari Zone is self-contained, if it's part of something bigger, that you don't really know.
Well, I 100% trust Master Blake.
It's true. Master Blake, I'm sure, has some heavy pull.
I'm sure he does.
Yeah, I understand our trust for him, but he's working on the. Anyways.
Right. He's working hard.
Or hardly working. You guys get in your text chat.
Oh, sorry. I had speech to talk on my text message.
It's one of those 4 a.m. text messages. You up?
You up?
And he responds, "I sure am. Just getting in some early gains." And then he sends a photo, and he has like the sweatband on his forehead, and he's like, this time it's not else. A selfie. His Hitmonlee is taking the photo, you assume, because there's like a giant finger in the way, and you can barely see Master Blake like boxing with Hitmonchan.
That's great. You gotta love it. We love to see it.
Well, we know Spenstar is a good man.
Well,
it's true.
I mean, he's helped us before. Maybe he's our in. Maybe he's our. If we come across this kind of stuff again, maybe this is a reputation we can start building.
Yeah, maybe we head back there.
Who's Spenstar? Chad just said.
The guy who helped us bust some bad guys in Celadon City, who was abusing different Pokemon for experimental reasons.
Oh, yeah, that sounds good to me.
Basically, same thing except less Fight Clubby.
Maybe it's connected.
Maybe it's connected.
Maybe it's connected.
Josh goes, "Nah, I don't think it's connected. You guys, come on, take off your tinfoil hat, guys."
Josh, you were fighting Misty with a rock type, so
that's true, but I don't see what the importance is there.
Well, bye,
I'm
Eric.
just saying you gotta get big picture, Josh. You gotta get big picture.
Pulls up his phone and he shows a picture of his gym badge that he took. You see in the text chat it was a text he sent to his mom, and he goes like this, and he shows you a picture of his gym badge.
Yep.
Is that a big enough picture?
Just like that, my boy. Just like that, my boy. I give him a high five.
He misses.
Okay.
All right, guys, it's 4 a.m. I think we should start going, right? Marina?
Do we want to go now or we want to sleep?
Well, we definitely want to sleep.
No, wait, we
do
just
wanna
slept,
do it
didn't we?
here?
Everyone make a perception check for me.
Didn't we just sleep?
Oh, God.
You have not slept.
This is why I wanted us to
You guys
go.
did some like resting and like working, but you guys didn't like take a long rest.
19. I rolled a 19.
Rolled a 14.
Making sure I'm on the correct map.
Oh, that's a 6.
So you guys have been like kind of like slowly walking, kind of like stopped in the general area. You all see a couple of people starting to exit from the Safari Zone gates. You guys are a little further downtown. Like this map is, imagine it's a little larger. You guys are a couple hundred feet away from there, but you start to see some people coming out of the Safari Zone gates. The first 2 people you see step out resemble some of the guards you saw. And you see some people kind of coming from behind.
We should
Guys,
probably
let's go to Celadon. Come on, we gotta book it.
Let's go. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Cool. You guys
Let's
all
book it.
quickly head out of the city and make your way to Route. Maybe. I click. There you go. You guys make your way back out to Route 18. So you guys just taking the path straight up to Celadon City, no stopping. Cool.
Yeah. No
So
stop.
it takes you guys about
My plan.
I think it was 45 minutes is what we discussed, is how far away it was. Especially guys, are you guys moving quickly? slowly
We're biking.
Urgency.
biking. Cool. So
Yeah.
Chad's just walking. Chad's just like jogging behind you guys, and Josh is
Yeah.
and Josh is like running next to him. As the
for your
I'll
cardio.
pull out Onyx and just let everybody that doesn't have a bike
Ooh,
hop on his
perfect.
back.
Yeah. So Chad and Josh hop up onto Onyx and are holding on, and they just kind of ride with you guys. You guys make the journey in about half an hour. It is, about 4:30, 4:45 as you guys roll into the very quiet Celadon City. You guys kind of like looking around. You see there are still a couple people moving throughout, a couple people leaving from the tavern, heading off to their homes. The street lights are all lit. You see a couple people heading onto campus, some custodial, a couple of Nurse Jenny's kind of nearby, but nothing is super. There doesn't seem to be anyone like concerned that you all just like walked up into town.
All right, you guys, let's catch a room then, huh?
Sleepy sleep.
Cool. So you guys head over to the Pokemon Center, all of you together. You guys come in, and Tavern keeps still there, and he's like, "Oh, good morning. How can I help? Here for some breakfast?"
Here for a
Oh,
room.
well, wonderful. How many shall we be needing? There's 6 of you.
How? What's your biggest room?
We have a room that has 2 queens in it, and there's a couch that pulls out into an additional bed, a nice full-size bed should you need it. We also have rooms with single beds as well.
How much are the big rooms?
175 for the big room, 125 for the single.
You guys just want to do 3 and 3?
Yeah,
6 of
3
us?
and 3.
Cool.
Josh, you can stay with the girls.
Josh is like, "Oh, okay."
It's so funny because Josh is the same age as us, but we treat him like a child.
Josh then goes, I felt as if he takes on like a very like weird like voice that's like kind of like breaking through the fourth wall. He's like, I figured the PCs would have stayed together and you would have put the NPCs by themselves, but I understand.
Yeah. Thanks, Tyler. See
Figured
ya.
You wanted some girl time with Yellow. Also, who's Tyler?
Chad just
Whatever,
Chad just
Rowan.
kind of looks at you guys and just like puts down his share of the money, and you guys head up to your rooms. That's 175 divided by 3. That's 58 Poké Dollars a piece.
Rowan will, Silver will cover my bet.
No, I won't. And I'm
Chad
going
will
to
cover
look to
my
the
bet.
guy at the front desk and I'm going to say, I'm going to pay my portion. We're all going to pay ours. If he doesn't pay his, don't let him in the room.
Oh yeah, absolutely. This sir, kind of like gestures towards you, Rowan.
I pay him.
Wonderful. And he hands you guys.
Silver at this point
At
is
least he
just,
calls me Rowan.
you stole my name. You're trying to make me pay for your room.
For everything.
I'm trying
Wait,
to
you're
become
too.
you. I also have an interest in camping now.
He hands each of
Wanna
you
go for
a
a
key card with the room onto it and gestures you towards your room. Do you guys want to do anything, or you just go
Go to
to
sleep.
Cool. So you guys
Honestly.
get into your comfy beds, except for whoever sleeps on the pull-out couch. It's kind of you feel the spring in your back all night.
Chad.
Yeah, Chad, absolutely.
Chad doesn't. Absolutely.
So you guys wake well rested, a nice 8 hours later. So what's about noon, a little after noon, as you guys all come find yourself in consciousness.
Alright, Yellow and Josh. Shall we go see what the world looks like today outside?
Josh is still out of it, just snoring. Yellow gets up and is
Cool,
like
dude.
getting ready, fixing her jacket. You see her. Actually, when you wake up, Yellow is actually already awake. She's in her bed. She's got a little notepad as she's like drawing. As you wake up and.
Oh. Wait, what you drawing there, Yellow?
Oh, well, this is, I kind of keep track of everything as I go. This is the kind of a bit of a physical Pokédex, a manual Pokédex, if you will. And she kind of turns it to you as she like flips through a couple pages, and you see some pictures of her Pikachu kind of drawn out, and like some moves written below it, like some little like bullet points of like, these are stuff I can get Choo Choo to do. And she like flips to a page and you see a nice little photo of her Butterfree. They are surprisingly really good really good sketches. And
That's super cool.
she flips to the next one and she
really
shows
cool.
it to you. And it's a little sketch. She's just started working on it, so you can just do like this, the setup of it of all of you in the Safari Zone.
How do I look in the picture? Really good. I'm not there. Don't worry about it.
Not just
It's
outlined.
great, Yellow. That's so cool.
She's like, thanks. It's kind of my hobby. She flips it closed, and as she does close the notebook, you do see on the front of it in her handwriting does say Yellow's Pokédex, and she kind of like stuffs it into her bag.
6. Character development for NPCs.
NPCs.
Leaf, Silver, Chad,
Alright.
what are you guys doing?
Once I wake up, I would like to note that I would have pulled out the Teeny, or as I've named him Drop, and I would have let him sleep in my bed.
Like without you or with you?
No, like with me, the same bed with me.
I was just like, hey, you were like, hey, you get the big bed tonight.
I'll take
Make an animal handling check for me.
Oh,
You must have been abused.
yeah. So let him sleep in the
Gotta
bed.
trust.
So I get because I get a proficiency.
Oh.
That's a dirt 20.
Oh, the Dratini, he like once you like first release them, they kind of shuffle back, still unsure of everything, and like after you're like, oh come on, yeah, it's totally fine. Dratini slowly like climbs up into the bed and curls up next to you and falls asleep pretty quickly. So yeah, you guys wake
So that was it.
well rested and off to start your day.
I'm gonna check my notifications on the hideout.
You have a decent amount of notifications. Most of them you'll know, just flipping through, you kind of like just click at the thumbnails, move on. A couple just mostly Pokemon coming by. You see a bit, especially during the day, kind of the way the camera's situated, you get a little bit of foot traffic coming through of people like going after Pokemon. At one point you see a couple people kind of like sitting out near your secret base. They've like set like a little kettle down and they're like eating some food. None of them get close to your base though. Seems like people are just kind of moving through this area looking for Pokemon, but no one gets close to the door.
Sick. Well,
All right. Well, I'm gonna.
let's go meet the others.
Yeah, you guys all find yourselves in the Pokemon Center's in a little area, a little diner area. What would you like to do?
Do we want to get started right away and try to figure out some kind of authority to deliver this evidence to?
Well, I think maybe our start should be to go talk to Professor Spinstar, because a professor at a university of this caliber probably at least knows somebody to go to, if not him, himself. Himself. Yep. I need my coffee, guys.
And the tavern goes, "Oh, coffee right over here."
Hiking. Maybe we can do some hiking later. Maybe some camping.
Josh turns to you and goes, I didn't know you were big into hiking, Leaf.
Yeah, I'm pretty good at it.
That's good to know, man.
Oh yeah. Really?
Oh,
So what is? Never
Silver,
mind.
are
It's
you
not
big into
worth it.
hiking too?
Nah, he's not really
Oh,
much of
yeah.
a
You
hiker.
guys should have a hike off.
You might even. Yeah, you know what? We should have a hike
You
off.
should.
Maybe
You're
during
right.
some downtime we'll do a hike off, Josh. We gotta finish our gym challenge, of course.
Josh goes, yeah, that's fair.
Right.
That's fair.
Of course.
And he goes, well,
Marina's kind of like rolling her eyes, like, God.
so what now? Where are we off to back to the Fuchsia City, back to the
Star.
gym?
Spin Star, my dude. Were you not
Oh,
listening to my
no.
boy Silver?
Sorry, I was getting some food when you guys were talking.
No worries. You can head out. I'm just telling you what we're doing.
Oh, did you not want me
You did a
to?
really good
You don't
job.
want me to stay?
You 100% can. I'm just saying, don't feel pressured to stay. If you're busy, you're a valued member of our team.
Wait, we're in a team together?
Yeah, let's be Team Pokemon Plus.
I'd love to be in a team. It's always been my dream to be in a team. A dream team, if you will.
Yeah, Dream Team Pokemon Plus Ultra.
Alright, well,
How did I get stuck with people? Why does it always happen?
So we're the
To me.
Dream Team Pokemon Plus. So we're the
Plus Ultra.
DTPP.
Plus Ultra.
DTPP!
You.
and Josh goes, well, I think I'm gonna head out and do some, maybe some shopping.
No, stay with us, Josh. Let's go
Oh,
talk to Spin
okay,
Star.
I'll stay with you then. I just felt like you didn't want me with you, kind of, so I was coming up with an excuse to leave.
Gosh,
Well-
of course we want you with us.
You're part of the crew,
100%.
part of the ship.
Okay.
Part of the Dream Team Pokemon Plus
Yeah,
Ultra
Pokemon
team.
Plus Ultra, Diamond and Pearl. Let's go!
Dream Team.
Diamond and
Pokemon
Pearl,
Plus Ultra,
Ultra
Diamond and
Plus, Ultra Sun and Moon. You got it.
Yep. Ooh,
And
that's a good name.
you guys,
Keep adding to it.
Sword and shield, red
Sword
and
and
blue.
Shield. Don't forget about Pokemon Gun and Bow and Arrow. You guys make your way over to the university.
Wait, hold on.
Oh, I was like, what?
If Josh just said Pokemon Gun, that means that guns exist in this
I
world.
pull out my gat.
Anyway, I just started blasting.
Anyway, so Leaf, you wake up. All of that last interaction was a dream.
Oh, that was a dream. That was
You
a
find
crazy
yourself
dream.
standing
If only.
in the tavern, as like they've just come up with this plan to go see Spinstar. You kind of like fell asleep on your feet, and like Josh was doing this whole bit about just like saying random words with Pokemon stuff. Really weird. You don't remember any of the dream now. Like as you start to think about it, it kind of fades from your memory. So yeah, it sucks that you can't
That's
bring
weird.
that up.
I feel like I had a dream, but I can't
Yeah,
remember.
hate
what
to
it
see it.
was.
So you guys,
That sucks. Let's go.
you find yourself at the university.
Awesome.
We go to Spin
Let's go
Star's
to
office.
Star's office.
Let's see, noon. Let me pull up this class schedule real
We
fast.
still have Yellow, Josh, and Dad, right?
Yeah, they're all with you.
Yellow, how
Yeah, the Pokemon-
how did you sleep last night?
Also, Pokemon Plus
I
Premium.
slept
Premium.
fine. The beds were pretty nice. Pokemon's in their beds always are pretty nice. Yeah. How'd you sleep?
Mm-hmm. Pretty good sleep. Pretty good sleep. I just fell asleep standing up.
Oh, that's
so
impressive, I guess.
I'm a sleeper.
Well, that's
Oh, that's,
that's
a good trait.
trait.
That's what I look for in my partners.
We keep walking.
As you guys kind of pass through the gardens outside of the university, you of course see some students miling around. Being about lunchtime, there are a couple people sitting eating their lunches. Some people working on some classwork in between lectures, and you guys make your way into. You do see that as you approach Spinstar's office, there is a light on inside the office. That didn't even come through. I saw you were pretending to knock, but it didn't come through. No, neither of those worked.
None of those worked,
Oh.
weirdly enough.
Oh,
Knock.
there
knock.
you go. Come on in. Oh, hello. The Leaf,
Hello,
Silver,
sir.
Marina, and Yellow, I believe it was. I don't think I know the other two
Yes.
of you though. And Josh is like,
This is Josh
I'm
and Chad.
Josh, and he puts out his hand. And you go, oh, well, nice to meet you. And Chad, and he goes, yes, pleasure to make your acquaintance. I actually took your class a few years back. It's been about 5 or 6 years, but you were a great professor. And he goes, yes, Chad, I do remember you. Very nice, very, very good. So, how can I help the 6 of you today?
You know about the Safari Zone?
I know of it. It's down in Fuchsia City. They use it to lure in tourists to make money. I have not visited myself.
Well, Chad, take it away.
Chad goes, well, I'm not really great at public speaking, but
We're gonna make him talk to himself again.
I'm just gonna. Chad gets a phone call and he goes, "Oh, sorry, I gotta take this," and he steps out into the hallway.
Well, listen, Spinstar. So the Warden has been illegally fighting Pokemon to the death, like legitimately animal
The
abuse.
warden,
Holy
the warden is fighting Pokemon.
Oh, he's
I go,
making
check out this video.
a Fight Club.
Man.
That.
Hold on. We gotta
we-
pause. We gotta pause on this. There's literally not been 1 second of just. It's been nonsense. This has been chaos. This entire conversation. We have Leaf trying to explain. Marina's shoving a video in his face. Josh is acting all super excited, and Chad's taking a phone call.
Now he stepped out to the hallway.
What the heck is going on? Oh, okay.
He was like, "Oh, sorry, I gotta take this." And he stepped out.
Okay.
So Spencer like puts up his hand. And he takes the phone, presses play. He's like, "Oh my, this is horrible. Have you taken this to the authorities?"
We brought it to you because we can't trust anyone in Fuchsia City because they're all under the Warden's payroll.
Oh, that's
And we know how we dealt with the people up at the thing here. Figure you were our best person to come to about this.
oh well. I appreciate your trust in me, and I would be more than happy to point you to some people that I trust. But and he like offers the phone back out. I'm just a professor. I don't have anything that I can do to help you here.
Now listen, I know you would know what to do with this. So you would know the people to point us to.
Well, yes. I think either an Officer Ginny or maybe even Erica. I don't know.
Yes. Brilliant.
Now, now, why do you think Erica?
She is a gym leader. She's a high-ranking member in the Pokemon League. She does come from royalty, so she might know how to deal with something to this caliber that needs to be kept on the hush-hush. But I see no reason why Officer J couldn't be helpful as well.
I think if you all agree, maybe we should take this to Erica first. See what her thoughts are. Maybe she has some kind of royal in to be able to, I don't know, have something happen quicker than just going to your average old Officer Jenny.
How about Marina, can you text that video to all of us?
Group chat.
Great.
All of us?
Just in case
Also-
anything happens to one of our phones, we have backups of it now.
Yeah, I have all my photos and stuff. I'll text to everybody.
Back up to the Pokecloud.
Actually, can we do the? And it's actually the Pokebox.
Oh, the Pokebox, yeah.
If we could put it all in the Pokebox, and then we all have admin access to that Pokebox.
Ooh,
that
smart.
would be
Smart.
great.
Right. It's a
Well, it's
Great.
sending. It's very slow.
The Wi-Fi in here isn't great.
sorry, it's out, buddy. It's
Yeah,
sending.
Wi-Fi isn't great in here.
Wi-Fi is
Spencer,
okay.
how do you get anything done with this Wi-Fi?
Oh well, a wonderful thing that actually quite surprising. We all have an Ethernet plug-in in each of the rooms. So,
With your phone?
well, no.
That's
Why would I
weird.
do classwork on my phone? I have my computer and my laptop for that.
How do you play games? How do you text?
Well, I'm at work. Why would I play games or text at work?
Why would you not? You're a professor.
Well, exactly. I've more than enough classwork to get through, and you kind of look as he gestures to like a stack of papers sitting there that are in a box that are marked to be graded, and a box next to it that's
Right.
empty that says graded on it.
We'll call this conversation a draw.
I
Well,
Found
Silver.
any random letters on your desk?
do what?
Have you found any random letters on your desk lately?
Oh, on my. I mean, I.
Marina wouldn't know anything about that.
Yeah, Marina wouldn't.
Didn't you tell?
No.
No, I didn't
thought I
tell
told
any
us.
of you. I didn't tell any of you. You never asked.
No, that's fair. That conversation doesn't happen.
That is
He
okay.
goes, well, if there's nothing else, I do have quite a bit of work to get to.
Well,
Do you know where
Good day,
Erica's
mate.
at?
I'm sorry, what was that?
Probably the gym.
You know where Erica's at this point? Probably in the gym, or is she teaching a class?
She should be actually finishing up her classes right about now. For her lunch break, you might be able to catch her on her way back to the gym.
All right, what do you say? It's
Do it.
go
And
get
Chad
her.
steps back into the
Find
room and he
her
goes,
girl.
"Oh, sorry guys, had to take that. So, where have we landed?"
Who are you talking to, Chad? I'm
Who
just
are you?
interested. I've never seen you interact with anybody except for us.
Well, to be fair, you've only known me since yesterday.
No, yeah, you're right.
I've
I'm
never
just
seen you
curious.
interact with
I want-
anyone besides us.
That's actually very true. You have a valid point. But I was just trying to get to know you better, Chad. That's
Oh,
it.
that's very fair. I was on the phone with my grandfather. He called me as he typically does every few days to just chat. We have a very nice relationship. He always tends to call
Cool.
like right when play characters are trying to make me do all the talking for them. It's very nice about that.
interesting.
Always so interesting.
It has a bit of a sixth sense for it. Well, shall we?
Right.
Well,
Anyway,
we're going
we
to
should go
find
find
Erica.
You guys head outside, exit outside. Make a perception check for me as you guys exit the university.
Uni.
10.
15.
Marina and so Marina, as you kind of come out, you're like looking and you're scanning. Right as Silver comes out, and Silver is so intent on trying to like look out on the quad that he misses the step and he trips. And as he trips and kind of catches himself, you like kind of see him and like reach out and catch him as well. Not really seeing much of anything, but Leaf with your 15, you completely ignoring your friend stumble. You
As
immediately
usual.
see Erica kind of turning around and starting to make her way towards the gym.
Erica.
I love
point at her.
And
Erica.
Bella goes, "Oh yeah, there she is."
Erica!
She turns,
I'm waiting.
keeps walking. Oh!
No, she's
Wait, let me make a perception check. Ooh. Natural 1.
Let's go.
Starts just walking.
Yeah, let's go catch up.
Yeah, you
catch
guys
up
catch
quick.
up to her. She wasn't that far ahead.
Hey, Erica.
Hello. How are you? The three of you. Are you interested in a gym challenge?
Why is
we
Leaf laying
already
down?
did
Leaf,
the
what happened? Leaf.
Oh, he also tripped.
What straight?
Assume he also tripped. And then he got back up.
gym. Erica, we
We
already
have
did.
something
it.
to
Do you not
run by
remember
you.
us? We were here like 2 days ago.
Yes. My apologies. I just see quite a few many people.
Yeah.
through both of my jobs. How can I be of service?
What do you know about the Safari Zone in Fuchsia City?
Horrid place.
You like
Horrid
it?
place. They.
Great. Look at this video.
Okay. She takes the phone and. Oh, where is this at? This is.
The Safari Zone. That's the warden.
Oh, are they? Doesn't really look like the.
They're fighting
warden.
these Pokemon to the death.
This is in the Safari Zone.
Yup, we got pictures.
Yeah.
Silver, show her the pictures.
Yeah. So here's the thing. We have these files of all these different pictures and an aerial view and everything. And
the book.
this is the mayor and the warden.
Oh.
He's the guy who's running this thing.
I knew
And,
Fuchsia
we
City
told-
wasn't
And,
great. I never imagined it was. Is that blood?
oh yeah, there's in person. It's a lot worse to see.
We couldn't trust anyone in the city, so we came back here.
That's fair. Come with me, and she turns and starts walking towards the gym.
We
I'll
followed
follow
her.
Follow.
So she guys leads you in. As you guys enter the front door, you see Erica's secretary sitting there working away. Instead of leading you into the door that would typically go into the gym challenge, she takes you through another door off to the right, which comes into her office. And she heads around the back and sits down at her desk and opens up her computer. And she picks up her phone. She dials a number and she goes, yes. Could you stop by? Very urgent. Yes, thank you. She hangs up. And she goes, is there any way you
Don't trust it.
could get that information onto to me? Is there any way you
Like with a flash drive, or you got a number, I can text it to you.
either or a
What about
Pokebox that you can just share access with that I can download from?
what I'll do is I will actually
But
go
can't you
in.
delete it from?
I'm gonna go in and I'm going to duplicate the Pokebox and I'm gonna send her the duplicate.
Perfect. And she goes, oh, thank you. And she does a little typing. Wonderful. My contact in with the Officer Jennings will be here momentarily. So, pray to tell, how did you come about this information?
It's our friend Chad. Chad, take it away.
And Chad goes, oh, I'd be happy to. So anyways, I worked at the Safari Zone a few years back, and I hearing about kind of sort of the stuff, and as I started to, weird, my grandfather's calling. I have to take
I
this.
grab his
and
phone.
He,
Take his
make a
phone.
dexterity.
No,
Make
Chad.
a dexterity check.
Chad, you talked to Erica. You just talked to him.
Oh,
Natural
shoot.
20.
And he goes, as you grab the photo, he goes, but that's my grandfather.
It can wait. This is important. You know how much you care about the Safari
But I
Zone.
also care quite a bit about my
Go for
grandfather. Well,
Version.
anyways, I was working there, found out about it. I didn't realize it was nearly as bad as the photos are. I've been protesting it for a while, and the five of them helped me break into the Safari Zone last night, where we recovered these photos and videos. And she goes, "Oh,
Because all the Officer Jennies and police in Fuchsia City are crooked, and they're under the warden's payroll.
you have proof that the
Yeah.
Officer Jennies and are crooked?"
They guard the place, and don't leave it.
No, but you went in. You got files.
Make
you got books.
But I have these files.
I will say, for note, you guys didn't see a single Officer Jenny inside the Safari Zone. You saw guards.
That's
You saw
it was just guards.
no Officer Jennies.
That's true.
In abundance of
No, no, no.
caution.
In the abundance of caution, that's why we came here.
I totally understand. I totally agree. While that might not have been the most legal way to go about things, I understand. I'm sure we can get this all figured out. And you said the mayor was a part of this as well.
Yeah, we got his picture, didn't we?
Yeah, she pulls up the photo. She goes, "This just tall." And after a few moments, you hear a knock at the door. She goes, "Come in," and the door opens. Kind of like this This is like a nice spacious office, but now with 8 people inside of it. It's starting to feel a little small as you see an Officer Ginny step in and close the door. She goes, hello, Erica. How may I be of help? And she turns to the 6 of you and she goes, hello. And you guys will notice that it is the same Officer Ginny that showed you the Ditto paperwork a couple days back. And Erica goes, yes, our friends here have come across quite the conspiracy down in Safari Zone, and they have the proof to back it up. And Chad explains again. The Nurse Ginny comes around and not the Nurse Ginny, that'd be awkward if now there was a Nurse Ginny here. That'd be too many people. The Officer Ginny comes around
She's the one that fell out of
and she looks at the photos and she goes, oh, when did you take this?
Last night.
Well,
literally hours ago.
Is there anything else that, I mean, while pictures and everything, this doesn't really scream this is happening at the Safari Zone. And Chad like speaks up and he goes, well, and he pulls out and he shows her the papers and she takes them and she, oh, well this will do. And she has the papers and she goes, Erica, I will be I'll take care of this. And she turns and before she leaves, she goes, the 6 of you, thank you very much. Erica, if you could send all of the footage and whatnot to the typical place, that'd be nice. And Erica goes, absolutely. And she starts typing as the Officer Ginny goes to leave.
Let's
See,
rest
Chad.
us freak Safari Zone.
See, Chad, you wanted to take a phone call during all this. You wouldn't have seen any of this happen.
Oh, that's true, but it is my grandfather, of course.
Yeah, you could call. Why don't you call him back?
Yeah, speaking of, you might want to go check on him. He called twice today. That might not be.
Yeah, you guys just made him miss his last time to speak to his grandfather. I'm just kidding.
No.
I'm just kidding. His grandfather's fine. He just remembered a fun anecdote that he wanted to tell him about.
His grandfather's been dead for years.
That's just sad.
That is a fun antidote.
It is.
Okay. So, hey, Chad, did we get your number yet?
I don't believe so, but for the sake of assuming we probably did, you guys didn't put Chad in that specific group chat. He goes, yeah, sure, and he takes it. Also, as you guys like look down at your phones to like add Chad's number, you guys see that you had a text from Master Blake, and he goes, oh, guys, you need to take this footage to the proper authorities. This is, I don't, and it's just like a bunch of emojis afterwards because you sent that into the group chat.
Already handled, Master Blake.
3 thumbs ups come through.
Awesome.
A thumbs up is 3 thumbs up.
Does anyone else thumb up?
All right. Well, Chad, so...
Guess not.
Oh, wait, it's Chad's on the phone, isn't he?
No, he doesn't have his phone back yet.
Oh, okay. Well, Chad, I think, as far as this goes, I think that you'll be the follow-up, and I'll look over at, oh, man. I forgot
Erica.
her name.
Yellow?
Erica. I knew it was an E name. I'll look over at Erica and I'll say, I mean, this is kind of his forte. Do you think that you could keep him updated?
And she goes, oh,
Keep us updated?
absolutely. I'll need all of your contact information, of course, for something of this caliber. She goes, we've never necessarily had something like this happen, but in the past, dealing with Team Rocket and different businesses to that estate, there is a protocol for this. The Nurse Ginnies will take care of this, but the Pokemon League will be informed. There will be questions sent out as to how this could happen without Koga realizing it. An investigation done there as well. And she like passes out some papers to you guys to have you fill out. Just your typical contact info, stuff like that. Tyler, what do you put for your name?
In any of the paperwork that we stole, did it mention Team Rocket at all or anything?
Not that you saw.
I put Leaf Nadine.
She takes all that away and she sets it aside. And she goes, well, if there isn't anything else, I think I now have a pretty busy day ahead of me.
Thank you.
Thank you for your time.
For your time.
Yes, thank you for thank the 6 of you for all you've done.
Josh, have you fought Erica yet?
And Josh goes, well, yeah, and Erica goes, oh yes, we had a challenge yesterday, and
I couldn't remember.
yeah, when you met up with Josh before you came back after you dropped off the note,
That's
Josh
right.
had just defeated
That's
Erica,
right. Good boy, my boy.
and Erica kind of like gives you that look of like, you can leave now.
I leave.
Wonderful. As you guys are going out, she goes, oh,
I stay.
yes, can I help?
How I leave.
Chad,
Yeah,
if you wouldn't mind hanging back since you were the one. And he goes, yes, guys, have and he grabs his phone away from Leaf. Have a great day.
All right,
Bye,
man.
Tell
Chad.
your grandfather I said hi.
I won't. He goes,
Chad, what the heck? Brad, what the
listen,
heck?
we're much more focused on talking about like
See you later, boy.
antidotes and whatnot. And he goes and he sits down and they start discussing.
Awesome. So, what do you guys want to do now? We still have that gym in Fuchsia, technically.
Yeah.
I think
We
it's
better
might be
go
safe
get-
to go back to Fuchsia.
Well, no one has any idea we've been there, and we need to get Koga's badge before he gets arrested or something. If he's like somehow involved in this.
That's true. That's true. We might need to get down there quick, actually, because it seems like this is something they'll hop on real fast.
Let's go.
Cool. So you guys head back out and make your way down to good old Fuchsia City. Takes you about another half hour, 45. You guys arrive back in to Fuchsia City. It is about all that interacting. It's about 2 o'clock, 2:30 in the afternoon.
Well, Yellow, Josh, we might be challenging this. Do you guys want to challenge it as well?
And Josh actually goes, well, I think I have a little bit more training I need to do before I'm ready for Koga. I barely got past.
Well, do you want to watch us? You want to get a little expertise?
I think I'm okay.
You want to watch your mentor?
I think I'm gonna do a little training, but I'll catch up with you guys. Text me after you finish Koga. But are you guys headed to? I assume all you guys have left is Blaine's badge, right?
Yep, we head into the resort after this. If you want to meet us.
Yeah,
there.
I'll meet up with you guys at the spa and resort. And
We'll have a little beach day episode.
he kind of heads off to Route 18, and Yellow goes, well, I think I'm actually going to head the other way and do some training of my own over there. My cousin lives over beyond Fuchsia City. Go check in with them and give them an update about everything that's about to happen in Fuchsia to kind of steer clear for a bit. And she goes,
You don't want to get the badge
It's a
before
nice
it's
thing
over?
for you to do for your family members, Yellow.
She goes, oh, I actually already got Koga's badge. Koga.
Oh wow, overachiever. I'm not upset.
Oh well, Koga. I actually got his badge a while back. I came down to visit my cousin, before we did Celadon. Before I did Celadon, so I actually got Koga's a few days back.
Wow, I'm really impressed by you, Yellow.
Yeah, thanks. Well, good luck.
Good luck.
I'll see
bye.
you guys at the spa. You guys at Cinema.
I hold out a high five.
Bye, Yellow.
She's like already taken a few steps away, so she like turns around and takes a couple steps back and gets the high five in there. She turns around and she heads off. She also high fives anyone else who has a hand up.
Dang it!
Gets Marina. She double high fives Marina. And they do like a little handshake that I guess they came up with at some point.
During the sleep.
Me and Yellow are besties
Yeah.
now.
So it's just the three of you kind of standing in
better.
Fuchsia City. You don't see much going on right now. There's the normal amount of people kind of walking around. few people talking excitedly about the upcoming gym match and everything. A couple people talking about that Blaine has a match on tonight that they're going to be watching, stuff like that.
All right, let's get in there.
Get that badge.
So you guys head into the Fuchsia gym. Very much similar to every other gym that you guys have seen in the past. The secretary's out there. Actually, when you guys walk in, Koga is actually out there talking to them, and they're just like kind of chatting. Seems like it's been a pretty slow day. As you guys walk in, they both look up and go, "Oh, hello, welcome."
Hey, we're actually here to sign up for a battle.
Wonderful. Yes, and like Koga kind of like looks at the three of you. And he gestures to the secretary. I'll be inside. And he turns around and walks into the gym proper. Secretary goes, well,
have we healed our Pokemon since the last time we used them?
we can say that you guys, yeah.
Mine.
Because you guys spent last night, did a long rest, so yeah. And the secretary kind of looks at you and she goes, yeah, I'll take your... Cautiously taking your trainer IDs, signs up all your stuff, and pass it back to you. Well, door's open.
Do we all just go in at the same time?
Whoever wants to challenge Koga first. The other two are welcome to watch as well.
Oh, I see.
I won't go first because I don't know what kind of gym this is, but I'm not.
It's a poison gym.
Ariana's not learned, not Marina. She probably knows, but Ariana is not.
It's poison type.
Poison?
Hey Siri, what is poison types weak to in Pokemon?
Okay, I found this on the web for what does poison types weak to in Pokemon. Check it out.
What'd she say?
Ground.
Probably, maybe.
She gave me a thing.
Ooh, nice of her. Nice of her to give you a thing. So you guys head in to challenge Koga?
Poison,
Yeah.
ground, rock, ghost, steel. They are strong against grass and fairy.
What I was going to say is I'm going to, when I get in there, I'm going to, before I even approach the line, I'm going to pull the teeny out, and I'm just going to say, so I'm actually use, since I did a long rest, I'm going to use one of my my speak to Pokemon deals, my deep connection.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to talk to him and basically say, so I know you've been through a lot, but do you think you might be up for a traditional Pokemon battle and not the horrible things that the mayor used to make you do?
The team kind of looks around. I don't know. Make an animal handling check.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Please.
You strike
Well-
me as a Dratini that's never been satisfied.
And the Trini goes.
Is that
Oh, wait. No, yeah, I did it right. Okay. Hey,
Maybe
But
just.
I haven't used an inspiration. I have an inspiration that I haven't used. Can I inspire myself?
Yeah, so that just gives you
Oh,
advantage on a roll.
Okay, then I kind of want to
Cool,
do that.
yeah, you can do
I
that.
don't like that 12. Okay, frick you.
That was a 9, and Trini goes, maybe I could just watch one.
Yeah, absolutely.
And Dratini kind of like curls up and sits down next to you, kind of like hiding half of its body kind of behind yours, as it kind of like looks out.
Well, and then he'll do that, and then I'll say, "You want to hop up on my shoulder?"
He goes, sure, and kind of like jumps up and kind of gets around your shoulder as a snake would, like hanging on someone. And as you guys, and Koga goes, hello, welcome to the Fuchsia City Gym. Welcome, welcome.
Welcome.
Yes.
We're here to take the badge from you
Well,
in a legitimate way.
that is typically how badges are earned. Is there another way that you get the badge?
I don't answer him.
All right, and he throws out a Pokeball, and his first Pokemon appears, coughing.
Coffee. All right, guys, who wants to go first?
They're strong against.
They're strong against grass and poison types.
They're strong.
And the sword and shield music starts playing.
They're strong against grass and fairy.
The one chart
Okay,
says.
they're strong against grass and fairy, not against. Okay, never mind. Anyway,
Never mind.
They are
fine
strong
with
against
going
grass and
first.
fairy. They're weak against poison, ground, rock, ghost, and steel.
I'll go first if you guys don't want to.
Yeah. I'll go second.
And
I'm going
Yeah,
to
I'm just prepping.
choose Charmeleon, Nidorino, and Poliwhirl. And by Poliwhirl, I mean Ditto. But I don't have a Ditto
oh,
thing.
do you not? I thought I'd added
No.
that. What
I don't
what
have
form is it
Raichu
taking?
Just put Ditto and we can just pretend.
Ditto, and we
Does
can
he-
rotate.
Charmeleon's gonna be my lead.
Charmeleon. What about Wartortle?
Wartortle. What about Mewtwo, Tentacruel, Aerodactyl, Ammonite, Slowbro, Pidgeot, Arbok. That's all, folks.
That's all of them?
Catch 'em, gotta catch 'em all. Gotta catch 'em all. Pokemon.
No, yeah, you keep going.
No, that's the end of the
Yeah,
song.
like
That's all the
keep
song
keep
is.
like hyping up as like I do stuff.
Well, I know.
Just gotta keep hyping it.
Silver,
Yeah.
on to you. Rap. Catch 'em, gotta catch 'em all. Pokemon, I walk across the land forever. Release from my hand power.
Ariana, I added, I fixed it. You now have Raichu instead of Pikachu. And Tyler, you
Thank you.
should
That happened.
now have a. Oh no, wait, let me put it into your journal. Tyler's journal. Tyler, cool. So you now should have
I
a
help you.
Ditto in your journal as well. Wonderful. And Eric, you said you're using Onyx. And who else?
I have Onyx out, I have Growlithe out, and I have Mankey out.
Perfect. So
Well, out. I'm leading with Onyx.
yeah.
Can't have your
So
moves
he
yet.
sends out.
Why can't I have the Mankey? Oh God.
Why can't you have your Mankey out?
What was the Mankey joke?
I missed the Mankey joke.
That was. I don't know if I've ever heard a Pokemon dirty joke before, but I just heard one, and it was. I don't know if it was good or if it was horrible. I don't know.
I'll be the judge of that. Eric?
You want to roll for joke
Yeah,
quality?
roll for joke. No, it's too late.
Also, Chandler, I can't control that Ditto, and that Ditto is not in my...
Oh, is it not?
Plus persuasion, 22. Boom.
It says that you should be able to. Check again.
I don't have it.
Alright, well, I'll move it for you then. I don't know why it's not available to you. Oh,
I don't
oh,
either. I've refreshed
I know
it.
why. Because I forgot that there are two there. You still have a Tyler that's
okay.
in here, as well as now. Yep, there you go.
Yes,
Cool.
delete that.
Can you move it now?
Bum, bum, bum,
Has it in your journal?
bum, bum, bum.
Cool. All right, Eric, take it away. as Koga stands there pointing at you as the music starts to play. And Koga goes, try and take my badge. I double dog dare you.
Koga's kind
Honestly,
of
so
a
I'm a little,
weirdo.
no pun intended, I'm a little rocky when it comes to this because it's been so long since I've had to use Onyx.
True.
We haven't used any Pokemon ever.
In a while.
It's been a while.
Hot dang, okay. So each square is 5
Yes.
feet.
Bum, 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 bum. You guys are gonna lose so
Or I
hard.
should have had this.
Yeah. I got all my nat 20s ready.
Okay.
Alright, I'm gonna Onyx
I just like
throw rock, and he's gonna launch a rock over at
that coughing.
bada bing bada bing.
As I said that I did actually roll a nat 20, which is kind of funny. Alright, go ahead and roll to attack. Ariana, you are on deck.
Fury has it. Onyx. Oh my god.
How did you roll a natural 1 and you have plus 18 to hit?
Today's not my day.
How do you have plus 18 to hit though? What?
That's what it's listed
That's
on.
insane. Onyx is overpowered.
Yeah, oh yeah, he's freaking.
But you did roll a natural 1, so he goes to launch the rock, and it goes sailing right past everyone, and it just hits the back wall of the room. And Koga kind of like looks over his shoulder.
But it did it really hard.
Yeah, it did it really hard. And Koga kind of like looks back and he goes, huh. Coffee. And he just like points, and coughing, comes flying towards you and opens up as it releases a poisonous gas towards you. Doesn't make it all the way to you, but I will go ahead and drop out a little bit of this right here.
Poison bomb.
That's a poison box area. It lasts for 1 minute, and so that is currently there. And coughing ends its turn. Ariana, what's up?
Kadabra, use Psyshock.
That hits.
Yeah.
Roll damage.
Oh, that day. 5
Ooh,
damage.
very, very, very nice. Tyler, you were up.
Alright, Charmeleon's gonna go forth 2 steps forward, and then it is going to use a little thing, or it's gonna go a little closer. And then it's gonna do a little thing I like to call Ember!
Brr, roll to hit.
So that is D20 plus.
Coughing also came up towards Kadabra and sent out a similar poisonous gas.
17.
That
to
hits.
hit.
Roll for damage.
1d12.
And as you do that, coughing comes up very similarly. And
13 fire damage.
sends out a poisonous gas that hits you. So 13,
Dodge it,
13
Charmeleon.
fire damage there. That's actually some very solid damage there. So I need you to go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw.
Con is +2. 18.
That saves. Let me see. Do you take half damage? Yep, you take half damage on a save. So let me go ahead and roll that damage there. Oop, that die. That is the one I need. Shoot. I rolled minimum damage, so you take 6 damage. And it is back to the top of the order. Eric, it is your turn.
Okay, Onyx, use Rock Tomb.
More.
Onyx is going to summon just these boulders that are going to collapse on top of coughing, and you have to make a dex, or a not a dex, a strength saving throw of 20.
That is a 2. That is a natural 2 rolled there. Go ahead and roll damage there as these rocks kind of just come up from around, coughing, dropped into the air as coughing looks up. Coughing. As they hit on top of him.
32.
Shoot! Alright, you guys are damage monsters now.
Oga ain't no threat.
So Coffee's kind of like gonna fight his way out of the rocks and come pushing through the poisonous gas and goes for just a nice little tackle. That is in.
Oh, hey.
He's restrained.
He's restrained.
Oh shoot!
Yeah.
All right, I forgot about that. We make a strength saving throw for him then. That's a natural 20.
No,
so that spends his turn to do that, right?
He already failed it, so he can't do that. Well, actually, no, it is on the start of his turn. You're right.
So that spends his turn then, because I assume it's at the end of his turn.
Yeah, he does it at the top.
Oh,
of
okay,
his
cool.
turn.
So he does get to come and attack then.
And he has to throw against my move DC, which is 24.
Cool. So natural 20, he busts out of as the rocks go flying, shredding through the air. If he doesn't roll a natural 20, he will not break out of that though. That's so stupid. I love it. And he goes for the tackle on you. 14 to hit.
Sorry, I was looking at something else. No, 14
Cool.
misses.
Ariana with El Cadabro.
It's all counted.
I know, but I have twisted spoon.
Tater.
You'll have to ask the
Okay.
professor.
So yeah, I think from the chart that I have, psychic is strong against.
Oh yes, he is
Poison.
vulnerable to psychic damage. So you do get
And I also have a twisted.
do what?
So I get
Yes,
advantage.
you get advantage on your attack.
I also have a twisted spoon.
So that's like
Which,
+4? Or
It says add proficiency bonus to damage
Okay.
from psychic type.
So when you
moves.
hit-
I don't.
so when you hit add their proficiency bonus, which I believe it'll be under traits, you'll see proficiency. I think it's probably 4 for your current level.
Oh, it's 3.
Cool. So whenever you deal damage, add 3 to whatever you roll. Plus whatever else you would add to it.
Sweet.
And Tyler, you are on
So,
deck.
Cadaver, let's use Die Shock again. 12 and a 6.
You only rolled 1d20. Roll another.
Oh, right.
That
16.
hits.
Sweet. Damage. 15.
Perfect. That damage cut, it comes crying in as the coughing kind of like breaks away, trying to keep its mind under control there. It's going to go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw. It keeps its concentration. And it is going to... Cool, totally misread that, so I'll do that next time. It is going to come flying over to you and go for a tackle. That is a natural 6 to hit. 6 plus 2,
Nope.
8, no. Cool, Tyler. So I misread Poison's Gas. It's only if you start your turn in here that you're supposed to make the con save. So you already took damage for it last time, so you don't have to do it this turn. So, your go. What would you like to do?
So I forgot that Charmeleon has the wide lens on, so I get +1 to all attack rolls.
Okay.
So in the future, I shall remember that.
Guys, it's been a bit since we've had a Pokemon battle. All of our YouTube friends, so forgive us for any things we may forget.
So he rolls an Ember 12.
That misses. Barely misses. So, like, as your
and
Ember
then
comes
he is
flying
gonna jump
through,
backward.
coughing, just kind of like lazily just comes to the side of it. He's going to move forward again and let out a toxic gas as it kind of poisonous gas kind of comes around you. And he is going to end his turn there. Eric?
What does that do?
It's the same move he did last
All
time.
right. Onyx, use dig.
Dig a tunnel,
And
dig,
so
dig.
Onyx is going to. He's going to
Brilliant.
burrow underground for this turn, and then next turn he'll actually be able to make the
Cool.
attack.
So Onyx dashes under the ground.
Underground
And as he does, like...
cannot.
Do it.
And I was just reading the description. Burrows underground and cannot be target of any attack.
Yeah, so Coughing kind of looks around and Coca goes, move back into the gas, and Coughing kind of just like slides back inside of the gas and ends his turn. Kadabra.
Alright, let's use that size shock again.
Kadabra holds up its
13 and
twisted
9.
spoon as it just starts to bend around. 13 barely misses. AC is 14 as Coughing just floats out of the way. As Coughing does, it releases its poisonous gas again and ends its turn. Tyler, go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw.
Am I still in the gas?
Yes.
Or he didn't?
He released it again.
Dang. I think that's +2. 12.
How long does that?
1 minute. That is a fail. The save DC is 14. So you take max damage. You take 16 points of poison damage. But you are not poisoned.
Charmeleon is going to rush forward out of the fire, turn around, and Dragon Rage.
As Charmeleon like dashes out, turns around, and just opens up his maw as just bluish fire comes flying out of it.
It's got to make a dex save 14.
That is an 11 plus 0. So that is a failure.
Alright, full damage.
And Eric, it is your turn just after he rolls this damage.
Cool.
Bum, bum.
23
Dang.
dragon damage.
Alright, so that comes flying at him as Coughing tries to slide out of the way, and he just gets hit with the brunt of it. As he kind of just drops into the air and then pulls himself back up as he's just floating there. Eric? As Onyx is just underground moving through the ground.
Yeah, he's going to attack. Does Coughing have tremor sense?
Coughing does not.
Okay, then I attack with advantage. 33. And then I do
Misses.
with the 33.
Mhm.
He's got a hard DC. And then I'm assuming I hit.
You miss.
Frost.
You do miss.
29 damage. And I come up Onyx comes up right underneath of him, so I don't know what you want to do for spacing.
Oh, yeah, that's fine.
Okay. So it comes up right underneath and hits him for 29 damage.
So as you do, you like pop up, Onyx pops up out of the ground and hits Coughing from the bottom as he goes spinning up into the air and kind of like falls down. Doesn't hit the ground, but stops in his float as it comes back up and it turns around and goes Coughing. And it's gonna slide back and it is going to attempt to tackle you with a 21 to hit.
Yeah.
Yup. And that's going to be 14 points of damage. Also, let me make his con save. Fails his con save, so his poisonous gas does, as you hit him, the poisonous gas kind of like as the dust rains down, the poisonous gas does dissipate. Ariana?
I was going to ask, because Onyx is resistant to that, how did we handle having resistance?
Half damage.
Oh, okay, cool.
So I have to make a saving throw.
Yes. So make a Constitution saving throw.
6.
Rick, you take 9 points of damage. And you failed the saving throw by more than 5 points, so you are now poisoned as well. So a poison creature has disadvantage on all ability checks and attack rolls, and takes an amount of typeless damage equals to its proficiency bonus at the end of each of its turns. So since you have advantage on the attack, you also now have disadvantage on the attack, so now you just have a straight roll because they cancel each other out. And at the end of each of your turns, you will take 3 points of damage. And how long does poison last for? It lasts until it is cured. So you are poisoned unless you have something to get rid of the poison. Or to a Pokemon
Pretty
Center.
sure I don't.
So, Kadabra is poison, you can attack, and you'll just have a straight roll for your attack.
Alright, Kadabra, let's use Psyshock again.
12 barely misses. Coughing kind of just like bounces out of the way. And as Coughing does, he goes in for a tackle for 13 to hit.
No.
Perfect. So as he kind of comes in, Kadabra just slowly steps to the side as Coughing hits into what he thinks is Kadabra, but the image kind of fades away as that now Kadabra just stood to the side, kind of confusing him with his mind. Tyler.
Alright, so Charmeleon's gonna jump backwards a little bit further. And then use Ember again with a 21
That
to hit.
hits. Roll damage.
12. And that will be 13 fire damage.
Burns come flying across Coughing as he's kind of accosted as he moves back. Coughing with that. His poison gas falls as he slowly floats towards you as best he can, but he's not looking great as he releases another poisonous gas around you. And Eric, what's Onyx up to over there? And timeline 1.
Onyx is going to use rock. He's going to rock too again.
Go for it. Let's see what happens here. That is a 13.
Nah.
So the rocks kind of come back up
24 is
and hit him all over. Go ahead and roll damage. Eric, how do you take out Coughing, who had 11 hit points left?
Well, Onyx is just—he's not playing around. He's not really looking about it any other way except for I'm just getting this guy out of the way. So he calls down the rocks and they just pile on top of him. And then Coughing kind of just looks like the pile of rocks. So Onyx
as the dust kind of
sweeps him
just
out of the
settles,
way and knocks Coughing off of his back.
Koga kind of looks around and clocks him and then goes, "Coughing, return!" As his Coughing returns to him. And he goes, he turns to, pulls out his other Pokeball and he goes, "Muck, you've got this!" As his Muck comes flying out. And with that, it is Muck's turn. Muck is slowly going to start drifting towards you here. And is going to start things off with, honestly, I think the best way he could. He's going to release a poisonous gas that kind of just right around Onyx. Ariana, what's Kadabra doing?
Kadabra is gonna use Confusion.
Confusion, is that a roll to hit or is that a saving throw?
It's a if I got 15 or higher,
10-4.
then they're confused.
Cool. So
But I rolled an 8.
so that misses there. So also go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw because the poisonous gas is still up.
11.
11, that is lower. So you take 6 points of damage. Then at the end of your turn, you take another 3 points of damage from the poison. And then Coughing is going to attempt to tackle you. With a natural 1, Coughing just goes towards where they think Cadaver is, and just goes crashing into the ground there.
I'll take that.
Yeah. So he's going to take a d4 of
Take
damage.
Stupid.
Takes 3 points of damage with concentrations. Perfect. He keeps his poisonous gas up, though. Charmeleon!
War Tortor. Charmeleon's gonna get the heck out of this poison.
But since you are in it at the start of your
Turn
turn, go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw for me.
Darn, thought you
Nope.
forgot. That's a 5.
I
Perfect.
should have moved, I guess.
You are now poisoned. And you also take 8 points of damage.
Ugh.
And go ahead and continue on with your turn.
Charmeleon, in this thing.
Roll to hit. Let's see. Roll for in this thing.
And that's a 7.
It's a natural 1 is what that
Oh,
is.
Well, it's a 7 total.
Yeah, but it's a natural 1. Natural 1 is all that matters.
Charmeleon, run
As your
away.
fire goes out, as it just kind of shreds across everything, the flames kind of coming up, and Koga's just like, ooh. Hey, listen, it happens to all of us. Coughing, tackle, as Coughing goes flying towards you.
Charmeleon, dodge it.
Does 21 hit?
Nope. Miss.
Oh, wow. Well, as Charmeleon, dodges out of the way, he trips over a rock and takes 7 points of damage from tripping.
Wild.
As well as whatever Charmeleon's
Charmeleon.
proficiency bonus is, he also takes that damage for it being poisoned.
Charmeleon's proficiency bonus is 4.
But takes 4 points of damage. Eric,
Yikes, Charmeleon's getting wrecked right now.
have a Constitution saving throw.
Another one?
Well, for Eric.
Yes.
It's the start of his turn.
More like it's the start of your turn.
That'd be weird if it was the start of my turn.
Constitution saving throw. My goodness, I love this Onyx so much.
Onyx
This
is underground.
Constitution saving throw is plus 14. 17.
That
I
hits.
don't. I feel like that 14 Eric is its stat and not its saving throw. Plus
No.
14 in a saving throw?
Its Constitution is 30, so its regular is plus 10, and its saving throw is plus 14.
Chandler, what the
I don't
heck?
know. I don't know how this
What is-
Onyx is so powerful. Honestly.
How is this Onyx a level 100 Onyx?
It's a
I'm very
level.
confused.
It's a level 8 Onyx. I mean, it's a big boy. I mean, it's based off of the app that we have, so I'm not changing anything myself.
You said it's a level 8.
A level 8 Onyx.
Yeah.
AC 17 Constitution for just this one is 16 and with a plus 3.
For what?
Yeah, it
Constitution?
says it's a plus 3. Saving throw plus 6.
Not mine.
It has a plus 7 to strength.
Can you screenshot that and send that to the group chat? Because that's kind of crazy.
That's
I'm not saying you're
wild
wrong, but
if
I
that
don't
has
know
a
how the app says that.
I've never seen anything have a plus
I'll take
14.
a picture.
That crazy.
Good for you, Eric, if it does.
It does.
Bum 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 bum.
Chandler, when can I get a god Pokemon like that?
Go catch Arceus.
I'm gonna go catch an Onyx.
Hey, listen. This was a raid boss as well. That's insane.
Does it really?
Yeah, plus 14 to the saving throw, plus 17 to strength.
Oh wait, I see the picture. What the heck,
I
Chandler?
didn't listen.
Plus 19 to rock throw, plus 17 to dig. Chandler, what the heck
Does
is
he
this
have
Pokemon?
does it have a held item or something?
Also,
No, well, it has a
it
fire
has
berry.
a berry, but the berry's
No.
not doing all that.
Chandler,
and
what the crap?
It has two abilities.
Eric, why aren't you always using this Pokemon?
Well, also because he's not always strong against everybody. Also, I think it's when he hit level 8. I think it did something with because I had him before he was level 8. I had him since he was like level 5.
148 HP.
Yeah, like there's
Yeah.
nothing.
I haven't changed anything.
Yeah, I mean the only thing that could, unless you went in there and because you can manually move the modifier, but then it would be green. Like dexterity and intelligence are the only two that have been moved. Like if you press the plus button,
and I moved those because
just to show all the people
because you
at
have
home.
because you can see underneath the available points, and those were points that I had available as I leveled up.
That's
That's ridiculous.
I don't know how that Onyx
a
has
plus
that stat.
14 to a con save.
I truly don't know how
Well,
it has
also
one.
I took it's well. So this is the Onyx that we fought. That was like a. It was
Oh,
a
absolutely.
boss.
So whatever
Hey,
whatever
also,
stats I
was
put it at as it leveled up, those listen, that's on me. I did that to you.
Yeah, you did that,
I've done that
Chandler.
to
You
you.
made a god.
That's
Pokemon.
okay.
I'm not
That's okay. Hey, so go ahead and do your turn.
take my turn.
Oh, crap.
Okay, I'm going to or Onyx is going to dig.
Eric found his lead Pokemon now.
Well, it's for some things. I want Dratini and Boy to still be up there too, but they're pretty much going to be my top 3.
Jeez.
Oh man. I mean, but I'm also. I mean, listen, I am Silver Rowan,
That's true.
Rock type Pokemon master.
That's true. So while Eric while Silver is taking his turn, Marina and Leaf, you guys are sitting up on the stands just watching this battle between Onyx and Muck take place here. The two of you go ahead and make a perception check for me.
Boy.
13.
Sorry. 17.
Leaf, you're just so distracted by the powerfulness of this Onyx. I was like, Marina, this Onyx is insane. Like, how is it doing this? Marina, your eyes kind of get distracted as you see up next to you guys in all of the gyms you've seen. There's always the cameras that are posted up because you see out in the waiting area of the footage of the matches taking place. Next to the camera, though, you see a red light flick on. And as it does, you kind of bring your attention back down as Silver takes his turn.
Onyx already did dig, so he dug underground, and then he can't.
He's underground, and Koga.
Giovanni's taking that Onyx, Eric.
Okay.
He can try.
Muck, go ahead and stand strong, Muck. As it flips to as his turn ends.
Giovanni's taking that Onyx.
Yeah, this is probably where we're going to have to define
I guess
ourselves.
it would make sense to play this out for a minute. So Eric, go ahead and take your next turn.
Okay. All right. Then. Oh man, crap. All right. So then Onyx is going to pop up right underneath. Does Muck have tremor sense?
It does not.
Okay. Then this. Then I get advantage on the attack roll. 31.
That hits.
31.
And then it will be. Oh man, I didn't realize it was that crazy. I thought
400 points of damage.
No!
Nothing ever has a plus to hit ever in D&D.
Yeah, that's broken, and I don't know how. Because the stat should
It'll
never
be,
go past 20,
30.
so I don't know how that's even possible.
I know.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's as they level up, and I think it's because it
It
was
doubled
an
it.
early
I think
rush,
so.
it had higher stats, and
Yeah,
now it's leveling up even
that's
more
what
so.
happened. That's
I
what
mean,
happened.
it was an intense battle even
Yeah.
then, so it's a super freaking strong.
So as your
Chandler
Onyx
didn't
comes
get
like
it.
coming out from under, and this muck just goes flying across the ground. Make an insight check, Silver.
Oh my goodness, something bad's
That
gonna
red light
happen.
was
I don't
that
like
red
it.
light's Giovanni's watching,
All right,
or he's
insight.
recording it.
Oh, there it is.
And then after this, we'll flip back over to Ariana in the future.
Future.
17.
As you like see that, you see that Muck took a hit from that, but Muck looks okay. Like Muck looks fine. As Koga holds up his Pokeball and goes, "Ah, man, I can't," and returns Muck and goes, "Ah, you did your best, buddy. Ah, man, you're just wow."
I'm gonna yell.
Wheezy,
I'm
go!
gonna yell across the court. I'm gonna yell across the court. Hey man, what are you trying to pull?
Nothing. You successfully defeated my Muck. As he like puts the ball. You're so powerful. And as you see that, Marina like watching all this, you kind of look up and see that red light flashes off. And Marina, what's Kadabra up to?
Huh.
He was watching.
Dabra is gonna. We'll have to do a Constitution saving
Yes.
throw. I assume.
That is a failure.
4.
So you take 10 points of damage and you're already poisoned, so it doesn't matter that you rolled that low. So go ahead and take your turn.
Kadabra, use Psy Shot. 11.
Barely misses as it goes coughing like flies by, and you hear Coco go, "Oh, close one! Coughing, hit him!" As Coughing goes for a tackle with a 13 to hit.
No.
Wonderful. Tyler, it's all up to you. In your future timeline.
He's gonna skirt around him and ember him in the back.
Go for the Ember in the back.
What do you want
that
to hit?
hits. Hey, roll more than 7 damage, okay?
And then I'm gonna yell, Charmeleon, in this dude.
Roll more than 7 damage. Man, how do you
14
do this, Tyler? Describe to me how he ends
Exactly
this dude.
like that. I yell that. Charmeleon skirts around, lets up. He's kind of like feeling not good. He's got those anime poison
Ooh, hate to see anime poison.
things on his face, and he goes, "Blah!" and he just hits him in the
One of
back.
my least favorite things to see is anime poison. So Coughing drops down and Koga goes, good battle, Muck! And Muck comes slinking out to the course.
Charmeleon's gonna jump back.
Muck then comes 5, 10, 15, 20, as far as he can move. And he is going to go for a Venom Drench. Go and make a Constitution saving throw.
I need these con saves to stop. Do I have disadvantage on con saves?
Not that I'm aware of.
On
Oh,
disadvantage
because you're
on all
poisoned. You're still
ability
poisoned,
checks.
so yes, you do. Cool.
6.
That is enough to miss as this Venom Drench comes like flying out of his mouth and hits you. So that is going to be perfect. So actually, never mind. I didn't fully read it. You're already poisoned, so this move auto hits. So you just take double damage from your poison at the end of this turn.
You trying to kill my Charmeleon?
Hey, trying to do the best I can. And Eric.
How much? You didn't tell me how much damage.
It's your
it was.
whatever your proficiency bonus times 2, so your poison damage.
Oh.
It's a
So,
4, I think you said, so 8 damage total. What is Onyx up to?
Being a god, ascending to godhood.
Onyx is. I'm actually going to. Onyx, return. I don't like him. I don't like him out on the field anymore. I don't trust any of that. And I'm gonna say, Merida, fight for your own hand.
Merida comes
Toss
flying out.
Mankey.
Also, this is not currently on the field. Drop that down there. So Mankey comes out, and that's your turn.
Is that all?
Yeah, switch out as your turn. So coughing is then going to what is his move speed? 30, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He's gonna move up right there, and then is going to hold his spot. And Koga goes, hold that spot. Let him come to you. Kadabra, what are you up to? Make a Constitution save first.
Got 5.
You take 4 points of damage. I rolled minimum damage.
Okay. Use Sasha
Ooh.
again.
Ooh, that
20.
hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
About darn time. I don't even think my damage roll is still in my history. There it is. 14, 15, 17.
Ooh, some solid damage there as the coughing kind of like bounces away and kind of like flies back up. Make that fails their concentration check, and the smog then clears. He's gonna go ahead and go for a tackle here with a nope. That is a natural 4, so that is a 6 total. I imagine that misses.
Misses.
And Tyler.
Alright, Charmeleon's just gonna shoot him with Dragon
go for it.
Rage. So Dex 14 save.
That is a 13.
He
It
fails.
looked like an
He takes
18, but
all
then as I got closer, it was
what a failure. I rolled a 1 on that damage roll. 14 dragon damage.
14 dragon damage. Cool. So he gets hit with it as he kind of like slides back a little bit, and Koga like kind of like straightens and he goes, Muck, get him, Venom Drench, and it goes flying. Auto hits you, so you take 8 points of damage. And as your turn ends there,
Charmeleon is not looking
as
good.
Silver and Marina are up there. Marina, you've kind of already got an eye for this. You've already seen it before, so I'm not going to make you roll for it. But Eric, if you can make a perception check for me.
Yeah.
You see this at the exact same time Marina does. That red light flips on. And now we are back in time! And it is Silver's turn as he's fighting up against the Wheezing.
Okay. Okay, so Mankey use low kick. So Mankey's gonna run up, get in melee range, and then try and low kick. Natural 20.
Yikes! Go ahead and roll damage for that.
1,000,000 damage.
No, this is
double
Mankey.
damage.
This is only 1,000
Oh.
damage.
No.
I thought it was
Yeah, only 1,000.
Oh,
I thought
so
it was
the
on it.
17, and you said it's
Double
since it's
damage,
natural
yep.
20, it's double
Yeah.
damage.
So that's 34 points of damage as it slams into that Wheezing as you kind of kick it. Like the Wheezing kind of like flutters back across the course a little bit as it does, and then it like kind of wheezing, and it comes sailing back over towards you again. And Koga goes, double hit. And that is a 10 to hit.
No,
Perfect.
13.
So that misses there. Kadabra. Abra, Kadabra. You want to reach out and kill the coughing?
I'm ready, man. Let's use that Psyshock again. 21.
As he holds up his twisted spoon, as it just spins faster and faster, his coughing just like lows into it, taking that psychic damage. Go ahead and roll damage for me.
17 damage.
How do you defeat this coughing? He had exactly 17 hit points left. If you didn't have that twisted spoon, he would have lived.
So Kadabra sends out that Psyshock and like he lifts up. He's like, ah, and then he just combusts.
Oh god! Oh gosh! Combusts.
Yeah,
In Kadabra's head, it
So I never
combusts,
fought him.
and Kadabra's like staring up at the smoke of where he thought it was, as Kadabra just kind of shakes and like looks down as the coughing's just lying on the floor.
Then the illusion ends. The hallucination's over.
Koga returns and sends out his Muck, and he goes, Muck, go! As Muck slowly, with his very low speed, comes across the floor. And he's gonna go, Venom Drench! And since you're still poisoned, you take the double poison damage, so that's 6 damage total. Hey, Tyler. Hey, it's Charmeleon's turn. What's Charmeleon gonna do?
Oh, Charmeleon's not looking good, but he's gonna fight to the bitter end. Charmeleon's gonna jump back, believing in him. And he's gonna do Ember.
Ember.
Natural
Ooh,
1.
that's interestingly enough, though, that misses.
Plus 7.
That misses.
So 8 total.
So the fire just kind of comes across and just it hits him, but it kind of just like right across him. Koga looks like looking back. You think you'd see Koga like happy about this, but you see a look of frustration on his face. And he kind of finds himself for a second and goes, we can't have that, can we? Harden, you must protect yourself. And Muck uses Harden. Back to the top of the order, it is Merida.
Why is he pretending to be a horrible trainer when Giovanni's watching?
Merida! You don't know that.
Yes, I
You
do,
don't know that's what that
Chandler.
means.
Yes, I do.
Why not give it a shot? We're gonna do Merida. And I'm talking this nonchalant. Merida, do a seismic toss.
How long does your speak
So
with
it-
Pokemon work last?
I don't have it pulled up right now. It's in the hand.
I'm gonna say, just for the fun of this, don't look it up. I'm just gonna say for the fun of this, it's still in effect. So like as you're saying that, like kind of
Okay.
talking to yourself, Tritini's like, ooh, oh wow, you're a really good trainer, you know.
Oh, thanks, Trot.
Guys,
Um,
Why are you calling me that?
is that my name now?
well,
My name
I
is
figured let's
Gerald.
give you a whole new
I
identity.
mean, I kind of like that one better than the
Oh.
name the warden used to call me.
Uh-oh.
You don't even have to think about that anymore. We can talk about that later if you want.
Let's go ahead and take that bag, put it aside. We'll unpack it later.
Yes, exactly. Okay, so Merida's gonna seismic toss. What is this thing called again?
Wheezing.
It's not
Muck.
the wheezing. I almost said coughing, but I already.
You're ahead of us.
So just so you know,
Orlando Bloom.
I roll for this. Orlando Bloom.
He
What a
just
weird
held
thing.
up Orlando
Oh,
Bloom.
okay.
What a weird thing to yell.
Okay.
And Koga looks up and he goes,
Yeah,
yes!
so
I love him!
Yeah.
Great pirates! Great Pokemon of the Caribbean.
Yes.
Also great as Legolas, but anyways.
I don't think I've seen that
Um,
one.
So I'm just telling you.
Orlando Bloom.
There he is. All right, so I'm telling you this, Professor Chandler.
Yes.
So I'm going to roll for
Okay.
this. On a 19 or a 20, it'll do double
Wonderful.
damage. But it basically, on a hit, it'll do fighting damage equal to the opponent's level.
Perfect. He's level 10.
And then on a 19 or 20, and it doesn't have to be a let's see, result. It doesn't have to be a natural. It just has to hit 19
Perfect.
or 20.
Roll for it.
It'll do double damage.
It'll do, donkey.
Here we go. 23.
23. That hits, surprisingly.
So it'll do double damage of his
Cool.
level.
So yeah, that's all. You don't add anything else to it.
No,
Cool.
nothing else. Just double damage.
So Merida jumps up and grabs the coffee, kind of flips up into the air, and just drops onto the ground, hitting the Wheezy onto the ground as it takes 20, a clean 20 points of damage as it kind of like slowly starts to float up. And Coca goes, "You've got this," and he like starts to go, Ariana, because you're already keyed into this. You look up, you see the red light back on, flicks back on, and Koga clocks it and goes, double hit as it goes to attack. That is a 13 to hit.
Yep, that hits.
And like you see it as it kind of like clocking this and paying more attention to him. You see like as it hits, you see a flinch from Koga, like as hits into you and does 11 points of damage. Ariana?
I'm so confused. Anyway, yeah, Kadabra is not looking good at all either. But we're gonna go in again, but at Sash Shot. 13.
Hits.
Yeah. 18 damage.
Perfect. It hits into Muck as Muck kind of like flips back and kind of like falls down. And Koga goes, "Oh, incredible! How you've completely..." And he raises up a Pokeball and returns in Muck. He's like, "You completely took that out." And Leaf and
That was my first hit.
Leaf and Silver, as you guys are sitting in the stands, make a perception check for me.
Something funky's going on.
He's the cheetah.
Down. Hey, that's a natural 20. Hey, that's a natural
That's
20.
a 10.
Leaf, you still are not clued into any of this going on. But Silver, you see like as Koga is talking, you see he's kind of like looking up towards the camera as this red light is on, and he goes, "Wheezing, I'm sure you've got this," as it kind of floats out there. Tyler.
He is gonna hit him up with another ember.
Hit him with that ember.
Sure not to hit this one. An 11
Oh,
to
that
hit.
hits.
I think I know what it is.
I'm glad I'm able to knock out this
Me too,
this
Dale.
mock.
What do you mean? You don't know that? You haven't even hit him yet. Well, you did hit him once.
7 damage. What
7 did you hit him
damage. I
with?
knocked out the mock. Fire damage. I knocked him out.
What was it? Ember? So
Yeah.
as this fire comes flying and like engulfs the Muck as the Muck kind of like bats away, Koga's like, "Oh, the three of you are just something else." As like looking at the Muck, you make an insight check, Leaf.
He's a cheater.
What I think is
Natural
that
20.
he's-
Muck is
24.
you like clearly see straight through it. Muck is playing dead as he and the split
Koga,
second
what's this game you're
he
playing?
returns Muck.
I've seen this several times.
And it's a Pokemon battle. Nothing else other than that. I don't know what you're wheezing. You've got this. Do you say anything else?
Nope.
And then earlier in the timeline, Mankey, what's Merida up to?
Merida is gonna do another low
Go
kick.
for it.
23.
As Merida pops back and gets into a pose and starts going for the kick. As it does, Koga goes and returns wheezing. Goes, I'm sorry, you're much too strong. I concede. The battle is yours. Everyone, congratulations to Silver. You have defeated, and he just like starts clapping as he walks up to you. And as he does,
I am going to quickly. I'm quickly recalling my Pokemon before I walk up. By the way,
he's beelining to you. Like he's not stopping in the middle like every other leader has. He's beelining straight to you. And as he gets to you, he pulls out the soul badge, and he puts it into your hand. And as he does, he goes, "Congratulations!" And like he, like for a split second, makes eye contact with you, and he goes, "Fellow member," and he releases your hand, and he turns around and he steps away.
He let us win.
And so I'm gonna. Didn't we establish that there was a secret rocket team rocket?
There is
Team Rocket secret hand.
Okay, well, as he's doing that, and he has it in my hand, or it's like kind of grasping, and he says, "That fellow team member, I'll go to finish the Team Rocket handshake."
And he doesn't do anything to it. And he just turns around and he steps away. He goes, "The next challenger, please." As we then fast forward through Ariana's fight. Ariana?
Alright, we are going to hit him with the Psy Shock again.
Go for it.
8.
As it kind of like comes in, this psychic power flying through, you've all clocked, especially Silver. Silver, you are watching every bit of this battle. You are clocked into it. You see Koga, like, under his breath go, left. And Wheezing kind of slowly moves left as, like, this psychic energy comes across the field. You saw it clearly, it was missing. This was completely nowhere near Wheezing. And Wheezing slightly skirts left and gets hit by the psychic energy that comes flying across and just hits to the ground as he returns in the Wheezing. He goes, absolutely amazing, and quickly makes his way over to Marina and presents you the soul badge with a quick shake. And he turns around. Next challenger? As we fast forward through all that, and Tyler.
Charmeleon's just gonna step forward and Dragon Rage. DC 14. He's obviously gonna purposely miss.
That is a 10. You have hit. So Silver, as you're watching this one, you expect that like you've seen his same, and like you've kind of, would you have shared this with Marina at all?
Oh yeah, I would have divulged everything in a low whisper and basically explained the conversation that we had at the end of my match.
So you managed to get that to Marina. Leaf, on the other hand, was immediately pulled in, so he knows about the conversation,
17.
but the what you observed from Marina's fight knows nothing of. So as you like see this one, this one is not one that you see like Koga was like ready to tell him to jump into the way, but he doesn't, and Wheezing gets hit with it and like drops to the ground as Koga returns in Wheezing and comes across and goes, "Oh wow, just you, the three of you, absolutely amazing." As he's just like, he kind of like looks up, and Silver, since you're tracking all of this, you follow his gaze and see that red light flick off as he walks, "Okay, congratulations," and he presents you with the soul badge. He goes, "Right outside, you can collect your winnings. The three of you, just have a wonderful day."
I don't cheat, Koga. I didn't appreciate it.
I'm not sure what you're... Kind of looks back up. I don't know what you're referring to. I would never...
You know what I'm referring to. I squeeze his hand hard.
And he
as he was shaking my hand.
He has no reaction, and he goes, "Well, I'm sure the three of you will do wonderful in the Pokemon League. Yes." And he kind of like slowly pulls his hand out of your grip and takes a step back. Again, you're
I'm glaring at him the entire time.
And his face is stone solid. He's like, "Your winnings can be picked up at the front."
Come on, Marina, let's go update him. He's obviously, something's off. Let's go talk to him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Koga starts to step back and turns to retreat to a back room.
Leaf, you saw the way that he treated you and all of us during our matches, right?
Yeah, he let us win. I don't appreciate that. How am I going to become the
He
champion
also,
if I am given wins?
He also, at the end of ours, you remember our conversation. He's obviously a part of you know what.
Yes.
Well, I wonder what he stands to gain from recording us and letting us win.
Or who's watching us.
He was recording us, too.
We'll look up there, and I'm not gonna point or look. I'm just gonna kind of shuffle my head, like kind of nonchalantly lean towards it, and just be like, yeah, they kept flicking that on and off during Marina and your battle, so I'm assuming mine as well.
Yes.
That's okay. Once we're champion, and once we have our way with what we're going to do, we'll deal with him.
Was the light still on? Yikes.
It's not currently on now.
That would have just like, oh, there it is. All right, let's go collect our winnings then.
And as you guys come out, you see the secretary there, like types it. She goes, "Oh well, yes, congratulations on your win, challengers." And she slides across a couple bags to each of you. Inside are 300 Poké Dollars, and as well as the held item, the Poisonous Barb, the Poison Barb. This held item adds the proficiency bonus to damage from poison type moves. But if you have any poison type moves, you can use that. So each of you receive that as well.
Called a poison bar.
Poison Barb, B-A-R-B.
Gotcha.
And do you guys go to exit the gym?
Yes.
3,000, not 300. 3,000 Poké Dollars. You forgot a zero, Tyler.
Oh, very
Ah.
nice.
You said 300.
Well, I'm in 3,000. So as you guys go to exit, like as the door kind of closes behind you, you see the secretary walk up and lock the door, flip the sign around that says closed for closed, and kind of skitter away to a back room.
Yes, closed for close.
Oh, closed for
Alright,
closed.
well,
And I believe that is where we will bring today's adventure to a close.
Close.
Because it closed, yeah.
All right.
very
Yeah.
nice.
So everyone, I hope you enjoyed this week's episode. If you did, definitely let us know in the comments down below. Like the video, share the video, and be sure to come back next week for some more Pokemon Dungeons and Dragonites. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you in the next one.